Read all of this leaflet by Hadara Bar-Nadav, an erasure of the valciclovir patient information and package insert. Read all of this leaflet. Read it again. Pass it on to others like a virus, kissing. The eye that continues to come back, seeing things that aren't there. Delirium with a side of pain. Altered brain function applies to you, killing your ability to live. You are not immune. Do you remember your name?
Infertility. Who is this baby I can't have? A no-show? A slacker who keeps slapping the snooze button? The keys to where I am. Why won't it get off the sofa, turn off reality TV, and look for them? I didn't raise this baby to act this way. I haven't gotten to raise him at all. I've considered he could be a she, this baby too engrossed in sending her 100th text message to make an appearance on my home pregnancy test. She blows gum into bubbles bigger than my unfertilized eggs. This baby has been wearing the same gray bathrobe for days, stretching into months and years. Where did it learn such bad habits? Not from my husband, a Microsoft Excel whiz who creates spreadsheets for bills, his fantasy football league, relatives' birthdays. Nor me, who treats a phone call from my mother as time to scrub the bathtub while chatting. Oh, that we could be the petite parents of a long-limbed baby, or blonde parents of a redhead, who can't see a resemblance and can still laugh that life is good.
That is a cute girl, fingers to lips, shh, 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 the birds sing, shh, shh, shh. It's from my mother, it's so cute, the plants are killing us, don't tell anyone. I can't tell anyone, someone put me on this cart, my daughter wheels me around on a pendulum, on a cart with a pendulum. Bingo! That's how they torture us. The plant's behind the door and a little bench you can't get to. Why would you want to get to it? Bingo! I left my pencils in my locker, holes all over. Why would you want to change anything? The turkey, the sauce, the giblets. My mother threw out the giblets, threw them down this hole, threw them with the celery and the mashed potatoes. Everything went away. Somebody wants to be nice to us. They come in, shh, 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 cover everything. With gobbledygook, cover everything with turkey waddles and yoga pants. If you live long enough, your life runs down your legs. Nobody cleans up after you. Get on your knees, scrub your own floor, eat your own shit like a prince, like a queen. Everything runs out, runs down. All the yoga mats in the world can't hide this. Candles melt, trees drop their needles like hamburgers. Somebody thinks pie will save you. Not even breathing will save you. You are your oxygen. Shh, 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 leaking like socks.
A dolphin lives in a mucus of roots. There are napkins of bats in their lungs. Their dark milk is the heavens' substitute. Their breath is made of black coils of grass and drugs. The Mantus say the dolphins prove every time they breathe inside the water to fill the liquid in their veins that we are the colors that contain. The Mantu drown in the dolphin's black milk until it fills their lungs like silt, with every aquatic breath to feel the great reveal of the humanistic eel, the great preciousness of annihilation and the end of color. The son of a man and female snakes, the dolphin writhes in its mucus on the beach, a fish stiff uncurling its only reach. The priestess in the orange robes descends the beach for the dark milk that slakes all thought, and when she reaches the abrupt animal, she pulls out an inscribed dagger which disrupts the stomach of the thing and pulls at ribs and clears a path until the image of its inside gives upon lungs and its glands of milk. She peels these from the fish and blesses with their black. The jellied mammals desiccate to death over the course of the tide that drains for days. The night rests in its stall for days. There are mustard bursts of the dead in the meadow and iridescent horse hides. And the shore is a black peach from the fire. We must race the dolphins to drowning at this bottom.
Walnut trees at sunset. I'm for toxicity and long process and new purpose for cancer. Mountain printout with worshippers knelt importantly. Iceberg in the collection pond. Arm beyond the vanishing point. The self metastasized. Cathedral in your pocket. The new policy was now there was a policy. The new policy was we would say we liked it. Its two choosable expressions, more preferable than different from before. A difficult problem, you called it. Not consciousness, but where the burr would grab on next. Fresh wing in the offertory, the river silt remembered, keeping us desiring something worse.
October Cento. That luxurious repose, that readiness, taking the width of each pomegranate seed, has nothing to do with the fact that I never listened when we walked to the ocean's mouth. A motionless ocean forcibly quaked. It is all relative pain. It's like a pear being bruised by air. How long has it been since we parted? There was a sensation of emptiness, a very short moment of warmth between morning and night. A blue fish lies next to another, flows together like clouds, and the cold outside sent lightning across the glass. See me, pressing up, how we seem to be the same length, curved, scissored, spooned, an accumulation of tender tension, black webbing, and uneven holes all around. It gets dark very early and is always dark. Let me tell you how I started to speak to you, each blade's singular length of silence. And the faithful pale drum, how param means wind or wish, how your name means light. I let you open up my chest to find a mirage of an old wheel that lopsides its bumpy way. I think of a fig, flower inside the fruit. I'm run out of hollow clay vessels to hold my breath and salt in.
Can you see me?
Mm-hmm.
Do I look pregnant?
Yeah, a little.
Okay. Yep. Here we go. But little to say. At Chez Charlie, the jukebox doesn't change, but it's free. Hours pass in a montage of me, seated all drawn in as if bracing for contact. A tree just before timbered across the choking creek. A bridge out, or a mucilage needing this all to connect. Montage ends with my naked, lonely legs and our fridge's naked, lonely light. I've never been the same. My face slacks from this day-long process of falling asleep. I collapse in bed. Sleep comes short-lived as screaming cat sex. Y'all solid as crystal breaking under the dumpster. Never been the same. All the lights go out at once. You get out of the hospital and we get a new cat and she never shuts up and you love her something stupid. At Chez Charlie, there's a coffee cup named Uncle Joe for the funeral fund of a daytime regular. Custer shoots his own horse through the head. The landscape slows and reddens, spreads as if the snow itself is wounded. Tourists, if you see a hill, climb it, or at least name it. Back door opens and closes. No one comes in. The freezer starts to sound like dogs fighting. We are not a good people.
Deadbeat. Snorkeling snot, the boy chokes on his choice pacifier. Won't sleep, won't stop screaming. Shell-shocked on another rainy 4th of July, I feel my tumor grind a boot heel into my right temple. Lie down on the living room couch while my little brother weed whips, wearing dark shades in the rain. Having trouble holding my head up, I bring new meaning to the term dead beat. Thunder stomps in the crawl space. Distant reports pop like a catcher's mitts. Hawked phlegm. Theo's white dinosaur shirt emerges from the dryer with brown streaks. Black smudges on the yellow hand towel. Lily wants to wash the sick out of Theo's fitted mattress cover and pad. Theo wants me to unbuckle his booster seat so he can buckle it back. He likes to empty the dog water. In the rain, he empties it.
The Minister of the Cabinet of Indulgences pardons the Minister of the Cabinet of Desire. For errant wants, assurances of passing, files lost, data serendipitously not recovered. For the will to will unhappy accidents, averted gazes, the benefits of doubt. For jagged spite and sullied joys, festoons of blooms, nosegays of swooning disbelief. For every bloodied knife, a blade wiped clean. For every dumpster of hard evidence, a fire in the woods. For every body, a disappeared body, 6 mil black plastic, a guy who knows a guy. For every lie, a judge with milky irises, a hand in his robe, a hand moving someone else's hand, a wad of yellowed dollars. For every longing hanging, dripping in the air, more air around it, a bucket of disinfectant, a discreet team of professionals to scrub you clean as sunshine, head patted, curls coiled behind the ears, undone. No one ever has to know, you think, on and off, more than you ever care to admit.